Staff told us that on the 15th of July, at least 7 injured government soldiers were brought to the hospital. They were held in this secure facility inside. Later that day, this video appears on social media, a Druze fighter saying they've surrounded the hospital. According to staff, they were here for the government troops being held in these rooms. A group of Druze fighters showed up on the corridor, and as you can see, a ferocious gunfight ensued. We don't know what happened to these government soldiers, but the following day, the 16th of July, a large contingent of government forces and others started targeting the hospital, including with tanks. We don't know whether they were attempting to rescue their comrades or trying to dislodge Druze militia who'd taken up position in the building, or both. But over the coming hours, the hospital became a battleground, and eventually government troops took over the complex.
وفاتوا من هون بعد ما أمنوا قناصات من هون ثبتوها دخلوا فاتوا على المشفى.
Sama El-Jigami is an X-ray technician. Along with other staff and 2 little girls, she was hiding in the corner of this room throughout.
ما بتتخيلوا إذا نحن الكبار كنا خايفين ما بالك هدول طفلتين.
Sama says the men now walking the corridors fell into 2 categories, a mix of Bedouin clansmen and foreign fighters, and a second group who she says were state security.
لباس الأمن العام اللباس الأسود ومحطوط الإشارة.
At some point, around 30 members of staff, including Sama and others, were rounded up and brought here to the main foyer. Among them, IT engineer Mohammed Bousas, a close family friend of Sama. She says the armed men asked the staff what sect they were. Then one of them assaulted Mohammed, who was Druze.
ضربوا بكعب البارودي على وجهه. بهالأثناء قاوم محمد. لما قاوموا سحب مسدس وبده يضربوا بوكس. بهالأثناء أطلق النار على محمد، طلق بالوجه وطلق بالقلب. ونحن كلنا قاعدين هون ومش قادرين نحكي أي كلمة ولا حتى أي تعبير يطلع معنا.
There are conflicting accounts of how many civilians were killed at the National Hospital over that 48 hours. When we visited, the yard outside was full of bodies, but many of these had been killed out on the streets and brought here. Some were buried in a mass grave last week.